I found a plot hole in Verity and I want to talk about it. So if you have read the book, keep watching. If you haven't and you don't want me to spoil it for you, don't watch. If you haven't read it and you don't care, I still want your opinion. So it's the very end of the book when Lowen is reading the letter that's, in the floorboard that's allegedly, clearing everything up or whatever. I woke up in the passenger seat of my Range Rover and you were behind the wheel. There was tape on my mouth and my hands and feet were bound together. Da, 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 da. I looked down and I realized I didn't have on a seatbelt. So then we zoom. So she's in the passenger seat. He's in the driver's seat. She says, you were behind the wheel. And she has tape over her mouth and her hands, allegedly. So then we go to a little bit more forward. Of course, we both know how that part of the story ended. I'm assuming you removed the tape from my hands and feet, placed me into the driver's side of the vehicle, and walked back to where you waited for the police to come notify you that I had died. Now, we don't know exactly how bad the accident was. Her car was wrapped around a tree, and if she was in the passenger seat, unable to move because her hands and her feet are bound, she would have gone through the windshield, or at least hit her head on the windshield. So on the passenger side, there would be like evidence the windshield would be cracked. There would be blood and hair and other things in it if she didn't go all the way through it. But when they find her, there is nothing on the driver's side, like her head print, the cracking, all of that kind of stuff isn't on the driver's side. It's on the passenger side. So they would have concluded during the investigation that either there was another person in there or that she had to have been in the passenger side, which would have then opened a whole investigation. So I don't know if that was just like a total oversight, if I'm overthinking it, or perhaps that was like something that she purposely put in there knowing that so that we would basically understand that the letter was fake and that it was just her way of, trying to get out of what happened in the manuscript and so that she wouldn't get in trouble for that. But happy to know your thoughts. Also, I heard it's being turned into a movie that's coming out next year, which is why I read it, because my friend asked me to read it so we can go see it together. So are you going to go see the movie? Are you hopeful that it will be better than the last Colleen Hoover movie? What are your thoughts? Let me know.